Good evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Arizona Actors Academy and our theater upstairs that we transitioned the studio into from time to time. So you are here at Theater Upstairs, and our Sandra Seacat virtual theater on YouTube Live is also now streaming. So, nope, the camera's here. Hello. That's where all the tech stuff is. Hello, everybody on the internet. Welcome. This is our Friday night readings, which is part of our free and affordable programming that we offer from time to time in hopes to support not only writers as it's designed for, but also actors to have opportunities as well. Let's see, I had to make notes. So what Friday Night Readings is devoted to supporting up and coming writers and the development of their new works. So thank you to Isaac Byrne, our Meisner coach, who is based in New York City and is often finding these really incredible up and coming playwrights and sort of allowing them to partner with us and our actors to help them through the writing process of getting their scripts from the paper to the stage. So it is very, very important a process for them to have these writings or these table readings so that they can work on their work. And you as the audience are such an important and integral part to that and to the development of our playwrights play. Your laughs, your sighs, your gasps, and simply your presence in the room are such a gift to the playwright as that informs them of how their script is being perceived or interpreted. So thank you so much for being here. After the reading, we are going to have a 10-minute break, and then we're going to bring the playwright into the room via the lovely Zooms from New York City, and we'll have a little talk back with them. So we welcome you to stay. The more folks who stick around and who are willing to give feedback, the more that they're able to take away from this event. So we'll have a 10-minute intermission after the play. Okay. I have a few more things. Okay, so the play tonight is called Nothing But a Coincidence, and it's by Simone Frazier. And Simone Frazier is an interdisciplinary artist from New York. She's an actor and a writer. Graduated in 2021 from, I didn't write the college down and I don't want it, so I'm sorry, Evan. Evan continues to discover the power of storytelling through teaching theater residencies in the New York Public Schools. So thank you, Evan, for that, bringing that into the school system for us. Make sure that you silence your phones for the reading so that we can focus on the actors. And I welcome all of them to the stage to present to you Nothing But a Coincidence.
Nothing But a Coincidence. Act 1, Scene 1. Jay and Claire's apartment. Claire walks in. Jay has a box.
Hi, cutie. How are you?
Hi, how was your run?
It was good. It was really nice. Sorry for all my sweat.
I love your sweat. It's sexy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm gonna lick it all off of you after you see this.
What?
Just take a look.
Is it a surprise?
Baby, just look.
Okay.
How amazing, right? You're just so adorable.
Jay.
I know.
Jay, we have to talk before doing shit like this.
Okay, Claire, I know.
Where did you even?
This woman was just giving kittens away in front of the 700 building, just giving them away.
Oh God!
I was just walking past.
What?
And Claire.
Jay, I'm allergic to cats. You know this, and in front of the 700 building?
I spoke to the woman, and she is hypoallergenic.
Doesn't matter.
Plus, your symptoms are mild, so we can fix that.
Stop. Don't say another word. No cats. I don't want the cats.
Oh, so you get to make the decision.
You brought a cat home without asking me first. What the fuck, Jay?
Okay, relax. It's a cat, not a fucking lion. Okay? Just look at her. She's precious.
sound like that ugly thing from the Lord of the Rings.
Okay, Gollum, his name is Gollum. Okay. I reminded you of his name 1,000 times, and please, will you stop making that reference every time I say the word precious?
I just wanted to have a normal week. I thought we were getting better. I thought things were looking up. We've had a 2-hour conversation about communication, and I thought, yeah, he's got it.
Okay, will you
Finally,
just take a breath?
the cat goes.
Okay, no, babes, the cat will not go. I'm trying to communicate right now. You want to communicate? You want to have a conversation? Okay, let's talk about your nonsense allergies. You are not that allergic.
Yes,
Let's test this.
No,
Okay, so we can know for sure.
you have clearly lost your mind. Shit, she's cute.
Pick her up. Pick her up. Wait, not yet.
What? Do you have a Schrodinger's cat situation? Should I mentally prepare myself?
That's not funny.
Okay, now can I hold her?
Only if you intend on keeping her.
What?
I don't want her to get attached and then have to experience the trauma of
Jay.
abandonment. That's my name. Don't wear it out. The trauma of abandonment.
Did you read something about pets and mental health recently?
Claire, I don't want to argue with you.
So you get to bring a stray cat home, and I'm not allowed to react?
Just go with the flow for once. What are you doing?
Just made a Facebook post letting everyone know we need someone to come and adopt our cat.
Okay, you shouldn't have done that.
This is what happens when you do things that sabotage the both of
Okay,
us.
now you're yelling. Cool.
Okay, yes. I should be polite and whisper for you.
I am losing it here, and I need you to act like you give a fuck. Okay, no one is adopting the cat.
I have to get ready. Don't tell me how to act right now.
I really do need the cat.
I
can't
need to
explain-
get dressed.
Are you listening to anything I'm saying?
I need to get ready.
You said that already.
Shut up.
Act 1, Scene 2. Dan and Lucas's apartment. Dan is on his laptop, Lucas is getting dressed. Dan is singing War by Edwin Starr.
Yeah. What is it good for? I wish the world would get on board with that. Whoa. This vibe. It needs destruction for innocent life.
We might be getting there.
Tell that to Israel, Pakistan, Russia, Ukraine.
There's definitely less war.
No, okay. Even if there is, there's still war.
But it's not as much. Which is good. That's a good sign.
War is in our nature. It is embedded into the essence of our being.
I'd like to think otherwise. I have no desire to cause harm or war. Why do you always trouble me with your dark vision?
No, look at the army ants. All right, they live a life of war. They are constantly searching for conflict.
Oh yeah, there was a Kurzgesagt video on this, right?
Yes, Dan. The point is, people will always look for the problem.
But they also talk about the leafcutter ants and say that their sole purpose might be to defend their colonies against army ants.
Well, that just furthers my argument. Attacker and victim, okay, a relationship that will always exist.
Well, no. Keyword is might.
Okay.
The leafcutter ant could have another purpose. It could have many purposes, but unfortunately it has to dedicate a massive part of its existence protecting itself from asshole war ants.
Or maybe the nature of nature itself is to kill itself, recreate itself, and just do that all over and over again until there is nothing left.
Give me a hug.
Okay, there will always be an army ant.
Okay, which one are you?
What do you think?
Who cares what I think?
Nope.
What do you think?
Which one do you think I am? Tell me.
A leafcutter ant who wants to be an army ant. You admire the army ant and hate yourself for it.
No thanks.
War. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely.
Nothing.
Yeah. There it is.
Okay. All right, I have to get dressed.
I finally found someone to adopt the cat from. A woman from the church shared a Facebook post this morning.
Oh, great. Are there any pictures?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop by around 6 to see her.
Oh my gosh. She's so precious. Well, okay. I'll meet you there. Just send me the address.
Okay. What time's the workshop?
Starts at 3.
Are you gonna address the elephant in the room, or?
I told you that it's not something that I want to focus on.
Everyone will be thinking about it.
Okay, how do I even say that? What do I say?
I want to acknowledge I'm a white man facilitating an anti-racist workshop. Does anyone have any questions or concerns?
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But no.
Since when do you ignore such things?
I have an hour and a half. That's it. Okay, I can't waste time doing that. Not that it's a waste of time, but today it will be.
Lucas, we laugh at people who do this. You're right, it's not wasting time. I don't understand how you can facilitate an anti-racist workshop and not bring it up.
I don't think it's useful.
Not useful. Most people would say that a white man teaching anti-racism is comical.
Okay, this
So you
is a
should-
joke to you, not to me.
If you don't mention it, then yes.
Oh,
Then it will be a joke.
Please.
Take this opportunity
Okay,
to...
no, I cannot. Okay, I cannot be in this fucking foggy place before this workshop.
I'm sorry.
Act 1, Scene 3. Luna and Caesar's apartment. They are both dancing to Incidental Montage by Free Tempo. Luna is a dancer, but Caesar clearly is not.
I love that you're having fun, but we need to get this shot by Friday, so I need you to get your shit together.
Well, I actually felt alive there.
You didn't feel alive during the dance?
Not really. It felt a little forced. I feel not to shit on your choreography. It was great.
No, I don't think you are.
I'm just.
Yes, you are.
Really, I'm not.
Everyone's a dancer.
Everyone is not a dancer.
We'll rehearse again tomorrow. You're doing great.
I am a vessel of pure love. When I move my body, it's all just, just comes out of me.
What comes out of you?
The love.
You have so much in that gigantic heart of yours.
What's wrong?
You make me feel like such an accomplished dancer.
Is that a bad thing? What's wrong with your shoulder?
It hurts. I'm slowing down. I've already died.
Luna.
My dancer death.
What?
My dancer death. I'm getting old, Caesar.
We're the same age.
Age as a dancer is different. My body is what gives me purpose, and now it's falling apart.
It's not falling apart. It's evolving into something new. You're perfect. You're just perfect.
Luna's phone goes off.
It's Claire. Hey, Claire, what's up? Caesar's here too. You're on speaker.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up? You still eating that your mom's nasty ass lasagna?
Only Claire can joke about her parents cooking.
I couldn't care less. Honestly, I'm just glad someone understands my pain.
Speaking of pain, I'm not looking forward to this anti-racist training.
I know, I know. Also, forgot to mention, it's at a Y7.
The yoga studio?
Yes.
Come on, Claire.
I literally can't.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled.
This is going to be comedy.
Look, I've heard good things about the teacher. I have a feeling it's going to be good.
Okay, I'll try to be more enthusiastic.
Yes, please, I need some enthusiasm. Just had a fight with Jay.
What happened?
Everything. Caesar, if you wouldn't mind coming by to talk to him, he brought a cat home.
Okay, I was expecting you to say he killed someone.
Well, it's much worse than just the cat. He's not okay. He's
Not okay. Has he threatened to?
no, not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know what to do. It's getting to the point of no communication and straight confusion on both our ends. He's so intense that I feel like shit for even having feelings, let alone talk about them.
Damn, Claire.
Have you thought about breaking up?
I
Because it is an
don't
option.
even want to think about that.
or ever really. All right. What do you need?
Just for enthusiasm.
You got it.
I'll swing by Jay now.
Thank you, Caesar.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Okay,
Keep your head up.
bye.
All right, I'll see what's up.
You're so good. So good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just worried about them.
Act 1, Scene 4. Claire and Jay's apartment. Caesar knocks on the door. Jay answers.
Yo!
Ew!
Blue moons?
Yup.
Oh shit, nice. I got some oranges. I'm out. I'm all out. I'm gonna run to the store.
Chill. Hey, we don't need the oranges. Sit down. Relax.
I've been sitting like all day. Wait. This lady. Huh?
Wow, she looks pretty sweet.
Yeah. Claire's not happy about it.
Jay, you doing all right?
I don't know how to answer that. I'm fine. I'm not fine. There's nothing I can do about that. At least I'm not going in any particular direction. I can't do anything else but feel hopeless about it. So just that.
That's what you think?
Yeah. Yes. Don't try to change my mind, Caesar.
What?
With your positive outlook on life stuff, I really can't hear that right now. That's why I keep doing what I'm doing.
So, you want to keep feeling like shit while you destroy your relationship?
Precisely.
What can I do to be helpful?
Get us some oranges.
There is a knock at the door. Caesar answers.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. I'm Dan.
Oh yeah, Claire said you'd be coming. I ignored that text.
Yeah, I spoke to Claire about adopting the cat.
This is Jay, owner of Seacat. I'm Caesar.
Hi, Caesar.
What's up, Dan? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Jay.
Dan, unfortunately, you won't be getting a cat today.
Jay.
Because my lovely girlfriend didn't exactly clear this with me.
Oh?
Sorry, Dan. Jay's having a tough time giving her up. But he will let you adopt the cat.
No, as I said, this cat is mine and I want to keep her.
You cannot keep the cat or your girlfriend will be your ex-girlfriend.
I'm gonna go until you both figure something out, I think. Oh.
Claire and Luna enter. Luna greets Caesar with a kiss.
Hi, you must be Dan.
Yes. Hello.
I'm Claire. Thanks for responding.
Claire, this cat
So
is not
quickly.
leaving this apartment.
Jay.
Before you go on, you should accept that the cat is not leaving. Not now, not ever. She fell into my lap way too perfectly for me to give her away. She belongs here with me.
She does not belong here.
I love
Dan
this
is
cat.
taking
I
her
love
with
this
him.
cat.
Anyone want a drink?
Sure. Dan, stay for a drink.
Oh,
Or leave if you're uncomfortable, because I sure am.
Sure.
It looks like the one who's cheering up is Jay. And the cat seems to be doing the trick, so Claire, just pop us her tech and make friends with you, kitty.
I'm always down for a compromise, but not this. Not this.
Lucas knocks on the door.
shit. I forgot. Sorry. My husband's meeting me here to see the cat.
No problem. He's fine.
Jay, please keep the cat. Or not. I don't know. Just know that if she needs a home, we can take care of her. But we shouldn't be here.
Oh, hi.
This is fucking hysterical.
Hi, this is fucking coincidence. Funny, coincidences.
Oh, shit.
Funny, sorry.
You all know Lucas?
Luna and I went to his anti-racist workshop today.
Wow! that's great. That's great.
It is. What are the chances?
Yes, Lucas, that workshop was something else.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Neither, I just found it to be a bit funny.
How so?
Luna.
You're a white man teaching anti-racist workshop.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Did I say something was wrong? Look, racism is all about power dynamics and
Yes, and I, as a white man, am perceived as powerful by the world.
do you disagree with that
No,
statement?
no, of course I don't, but I'm tired of the narrative, okay? Really tired.
Who cares if you're tired? Racism doesn't just stop because you're tired.
She's right.
I'm tired of the narrative, okay? I'm not talking about the whole you're a white man, so and you have all the power, so you shouldn't preach about racism ever thing.
So why not say it on your workshop? Start the conversation. What's the point of the workshop if you can't talk about discomfort in the room?
But was the training good?
It was!
Who cares? Who gives a fuck?
Jay.
Okay, don't call my name, Claire. I am tired of focusing on stupid shit. I am, really. I can't do it anymore. I don't care about your trainings on how to not be a racist asshole. I don't care that you didn't like it. I don't care that you did. I've stopped giving a fuck about a lot of stuff at this point, including the fact that you two took a trip to Washington Heights to adopt a cat that you will never receive.
I think everyone should leave. I am so sorry. I am so sorry you came all this way.
So much.
You are both so fucking caught up in yourselves.
Luna, that was so not necessary.
You know what's not necessary, Claire? Crafting a weird-ass intervention for your boyfriend.
It was not an intervention.
Whatever it was, why are people dropping by to adopt a cat that Jay hasn't agreed to give away? And yes, I need to tell that privileged crybaby about his ridiculous training.
Where does that leave him? He's using his privilege to spread awareness, and that's still not good enough?
It's too much of a pussy to acknowledge the privilege at the workshop. Come on. If I didn't tell him now, then when? I would have done it right after, but we had to rush here to give his husband a cat.
You know, if I hear about this training one more time, I'm gonna shoot myself. Look, Jay, remember when that guy shot me? That man held me at gunpoint for some food, right? I gave it to him. He started to walk away, and instead of letting him leave, I offered him a $100 bill, and he shot me. There was no hope left. Nowhere to go from there. All my fears confirmed. I was rejected and humiliated all at once. After I tried to help, and Luna teaching me to dance, you know, I hate to admit it, but that don't make me into someone. I know you want to be someone, Jay. I know you need that. I know what that shit feels like. So I'm sorry, Claire. Jay, you don't have to give up the cat. You ready to go?
You know, I would do anything for you. It's not even about the allergies. Fuck the allergies. When you fall down, I fall down. And you just go on as if this is easy for me.
Why must you fall when I fall? Why? When you can't get up, I'm strong for you. Now I need you to be strong for me, and you can't do it.
I am trying, Jay. I have put myself aside for you over and over. I will not do it for a cat. You know, no one has ever listened to me. You don't listen. My father didn't listen. My mother would kind of listen, but put her own weird twist on everything. I said, when I met you, you understood what it meant to be misunderstood. Now I felt seen and loved and held and cared for. Now I feel like there is nothing left between us. We have been hating ourselves for a while now, hating ourselves together, at least. So what is it about the cat, Jay? Give it to me straight, because I'm going to explode, and it won't be pretty. I will leave you, I swear. I will fucking leave. That door has been looking quite lovely over the past month because the man I love won't even talk to me. What do you think? Give it to me straight. You pride yourself in keeping it real, so I need you to do that now. Do that now.
This cat is giving me something that you can't. Well, that you're not. I need that something. And that doesn't mean I don't love you, Claire, but this cat is in need of love. And so am I. I need another love. I want to forget how heavy I am. I want to give a weightless love. I want the thing that Caesar's talking about. When do I get that? See, I crush you every time I ask for it. And I want it from you the most. I love you so much, and that is why I'm asking you to live with the cat. Just try. Can you at least give it a chance? You saw the cat and you immediately took a stance. What the fuck, Claire? You take a moment to see me, see what I need. My needs are larger than yours right now, but you refuse to see that. The moment I saw this cat, I knew I needed to give her love. I need to know that I can give love. I need to know that I can love someone.
End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. The stage is divided into 4 sections. Each section is dedicated to therapist office, Y7 front entrance, interior of the Y7, a church. Lights up on the front entrance of the Y7. Luna, preparing for her protest, is standing in front fiddling with a bag of supplies. Claire enters.
Luna, hey, are you coming to the, or no? You're not taking the workshop, are you?
Hey, no, I'm not.
Oh, class?
I'm also not taking the class.
So then, what are you doing here?
Can we talk about this later? I promise I don't want to think of you.
No, it's okay. Tell me what's up.
No. It's all good, babe. Just go and enjoy the workshop. And grab lunch later, maybe. Cool.
Okay, I'm going in now.
All right, Luna's office.
Luna takes out a poster board and markers. Caesar enters carrying a bag of food and a cat carrier.
Thank you. You are so good.
Welcome.
Is that the cat?
Yeah, it is.
Why is she outside?
It's gonna get out.
I think she's outside. Does she have an official name yet? I feel like it changes every week.
It does. We've been having trouble deciding, but we landed on Coinkydink a few days ago.
Come again?
Coinkydink. Her name is Coincidence.
Caesar, what?
I need to explain why.
Nope, I get it. Thank you for lunch. I know you don't totally approve of this.
I don't.
I know, but you support me even though you don't have to. No, you totally don't have to.
I know I don't have.
And that's okay, but don't make me feel guilty about it.
I just didn't understand why.
No, don't. Wait,
Luna begins to write on the poster. Someone comes over to her with some patent boards. Lights go down on Y7 entrance. Act 2, Scene 2. Lights up on the therapist office. Jay knocks on the door.
Jay, right? Come on in.
Hi, Dr. Coleman. Thanks for seeing me on such short notice.
You're very welcome. Wednesdays are usually a pretty slow day for me.
Oh, yeah, Wednesdays are they do slow. Helps give me some more strength to finish off the week.
I couldn't agree more.
I read that you've been a therapist for over 10 years.
I have.
That's a long time.
Depends on who you ask.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
When it's hard to get up in the morning, when it feels like such a task to just do a simple thing like brushing my teeth or calling my mother, but that's not simple. I'm sure we'll talk much about my mother because I'm in here with you. That's what you do. But when the action of doing gets nails, are my only options to change my thoughts and environment, to reframe my story? It all feels a bit ridiculous. Because I know why I'm here. I know that I need to trick myself into believing that I'm okay. And well, I think I do need that, maybe.
You need what exactly?
I have a cat.
Okay.
Lights go down in therapist office as lights come up on the church. It's empty. Caesar is there. Dan approaches him.
Caesar. What a lovely surprise. Hi, Elfin. Shit. What's your name now?
Coinkydink.
Hi, Bye, Doinky Remind me, you're religious, Caesar?
Not at all.
Okay. Why church? You came to see me?
Yep, I came to see you.
All right. Why? I mean, not that I'm not delighted to see you, but it is odd.
And
Yes?
this is not my place. But my friend is falling apart, and I can't just sit around and watch him be lied to.
Okay, Caesar.
How long have you been fucking Claire?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Are you allowed to say that?
I can say whatever the fuck I want, Caesar.
Okay. Dan, please answer the question.
How do you even know about this?
Claire let Luna use her phone to call me, and Luna saw a text to you come through. A photo.
Fuck me.
You curse a lot.
Caesar, stop projecting your idea of what a pastor should be onto me, please.
You got it, Pastor Dan.
Shut up.
How long, Dan?
About 2 months now.
Fuck! Jesus.
We've only had sex twice. The rest was emotional. Sexting.
You ain't shit, you know that?
Just don't say anything yet. Please. I'm married.
Oh yeah, you are married. You're fucking married.
Okay, morality police. I get that I fucked up.
You did more than fuck up. Jay is on the brink of psychosis and you're fucking his girlfriend.
That's no way to talk about your friend.
I'm telling you.
No, you are not.
Lights out on the church. Lights up on the interior of Y7. Claire is taking the anti-racist yoga class. Lucas teaches anti-racism while also leading the class through yoga movements and breathing exercises. Spotlight on Claire as Lucas speaks.
What is race? Allow yourself to contemplate this question as you breathe deeply here in Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale. What is race? Does race matter to you? Does your race define you? Inhale, lift arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breaths through the nose. Send the heels down towards the floor. Tailbones reaches towards the ceiling. Shoulder pull away from your ears, and as you notice your breath moving in and out of your lungs, see if you can release the idea of race. Who are you if race doesn't matter to the world? Who are you without your race?
Chanting can be heard from outside of the studio.
White man cannot dismantle what he has created. White man cannot dismantle what he has created. White man cannot
There are
dismantle what he
many
has created.
protesters
White
with
man cannot dismantle what he has created.
Hey, Luna. So, I was thinking, right? I say this with love because I really, really stand for what you're doing here.
Okay.
The chant sounds like it's coming from someone born in the 1900s. I think it's something a bit more appropriate to the time we're in would do well.
Do you have any suggestions?
Something about representation, because this is a representation problem. Anyone can teach anything, so the real issue is that white men have yet again capitalized off of oppressed groups. As a white man, I would know how that works.
Not in it for the morality of the fight, but it's conflict.
Precisely.
He only stands for money. That's all he can stand for. The only thing he can stand for.
Is your money and your possessions.
Only thing you can stand for is your money and your possessions.
The crowd eases into this chant and they continue as a group. Lights and sound gradually dim on the protest. Lights up on therapist office. Jay sits across from Dr. Rosenberg. Dr. Colleen returns with a glass of water that she hands to Jay.
This is just fascinating.
Dr. Colleen, I'm having a great time. I have to ask, is this legal?
No, this is very illegal, but I have to invite her. You are a riveting client.
Oh, okay.
You're the most interesting thing that's happened to psychology since psychedelics were introduced.
And the use of your AI companion as a therapeutic outlet is terrific. That is what my work is centered around, and so Dr. Colleen invited me here. You agreed.
I know I did. I'm okay with you being here. I don't know, I guess it's kind of nice. We're breaking the rules for me makes me feel kind of special.
Special?
Yeah, special. Like I'm like worth taking a risk for. I'm worth something. You know, I never felt like that before.
You don't feel like you're worth anything?
No, you can't ask questions. You don't feel like you're worth anything?
No, not at all. How long have we been here?
48 minutes. You have 7 minutes left.
Oh, okay. Well, can we fix this? Can we make me feel better about my life in 7 minutes? Because I don't have insurance and I can't afford to keep coming back. I need to cure shit like today.
Jay, that's not how therapy works.
Okay, then what's the formula? How does it work?
There is no formula. It's all up to you how it works. You come in, you surrender to the process of our work. Maybe discoveries are made, maybe they aren't. Maybe you need 10 minutes to feel good, or maybe you need 10 years. Only you can know how to cure you. I'm your guide, an ear, an expert in the human mind, attempting to help you better understand yours.
Okay, I see. Maybe I should become a psychologist now. I can make a bunch of money and learn about the mind on my own without having to pay someone to.
But student loan.
Jay, your next session is free of charge. Come here next week, same time. I owe you that much for allowing Dr. Rosenberg to sit in our session.
Thank you. That would mean a whole fucking lot.
You're welcome. What will you be doing after the session?
I think I'll go find out where my friends are. I want to tell them about this. You know, like all summer I've been talking about wanting a weightless love. I feel less heavy today. I finally got some shit off the chest.
Lights out on the therapy office. Spotlight on Caesar and Dan running towards the office.
No. Caesar, please don't do this.
Move, Dan.
At least give Claire a chance to tell him, please. And he's coming out of therapy session.
Perfect time. He's released some baggage. Now he has strength and space. They got some fresh new bullshit.
And what if he's just told the therapist about his consistent suicidal thoughts?
How the fuck do you know about that? Did Claire tell you about that?
Jay pushes the office building door open, prompting Dan to move out.
Oh, yo, hi. Interesting pairing. It's good to see y'all. What's going on here? Here to see me?
Yeah, we're here to see you.
Everything all right?
Yeah. I ran into Caesar in the church.
Oh, I didn't know you go to church, see?
Yeah. I was walking past the architecture and it looked nice. Yeah.
Oh, which church are you at again?
Episcopal Church, a few blocks east.
Oh, yes, beautiful.
It is. Jay, how are you doing? I see you're coming from therapy.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel good. Like I'm happy. Oh, it's weird. It's weird.
Wow, that's really good to hear, Jay. Now, I was thinking we could grab a drink soon. Let's get Claire and Luna. Claire has something she has to tell you, so let's.
Is she okay?
Yes, she's fine. I just want her to tell you instead of me. Because you should tell her. She should tell you, and it's the kind of thing she should tell you. I believe
Caesar,
that.
what's wrong?
Look, I just barely got sleep last night. I'm exhausted.
Okay, whatever you say.
Okay, let's go. I need a drink.
Are you coming, Dan?
Yeah, Dan's coming.
They head out, lights out. Lights up on yoga class. The protest can't be seen, but should be heard in the background. Spotlight on Claire.
Exhale the weight of guilt that you always carry. Exhale the pain that comes from being born into a racist world. Exhale every assumption you've been taught to make. Exhale every mistake. Exhale every mistake. Exhale every mistake.
Claire begins to cry uncontrollably while she is trying to control her breath. She gains composure. She opens her eyes, takes a moment. Spotlight fades, the class is over. She is the only one there now.
Claire, you stayed behind. Would you like to talk?
I've always wanted to share in a circle with people. It feels so good to do this. Just have a bunch of ears listen to what you have to say without judgment or response. I want to, I need to, but I don't know if I should say what I need to say.
You can say anything here. Okay? I mean, this space is designed for healing, which means that you have to get messy and painful, which means things have to get messy and painful. I can handle whatever it is you need to say. Claire?
I've been cheating on Jay with Dan.
My Dan?
Your Dan.
What? What? Are you sure?
Yes, Lucas, I'm sure.
I mean, this is just, I mean, it's comical. My immediate reaction is to laugh, which is so fucked up. Why are you telling me this, Claire? How long have you been doing this? You've been taking my class, and you're telling me that you've been smiling at my face while fucking my husband? Am I in a movie? Is this real life? I mean, this thing only happens in the movies.
I didn't know how to tell you. It just happened.
It happened. Oh, you found yourself entangled, and it just happened.
Yes, when we all agreed to share the cats.
Oh, which is still fucking
Dan and
ridiculous.
I would talk a bunch when he came to pick her up. It was usually while Jay was out, and we took it too far. We took it too far.
Do you feel better now that you've gotten it off your chest?
I'm trying to tell you. I don't want to lie.
Okay, you've already done the worst. You can't undo it with your confessions.
I don't want to undo it.
Okay, well, where's Dan?
I don't know.
Of course you know. Where the fuck is he?
I told you, I don't know.
The chanting from the protest grows louder. The crowd is now chanting something else that shouldn't make much sense. Lights out on the Y7 interior, lights up on the protest. Claire tries walking past the protest without being seen, but she spots Luna. Luna attempts to hide, fails terribly.
I'm in the middle of something.
Luna, what? Is that what you were planning to tell me? Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I couldn't tell you.
Why?
It's not something you get because you like those classes, right? They really help you with something. You like them, right?
Yes, I do.
That's the problem.
Why is it a problem?
For me, Claire, it's a problem for me, and I'm trying to explain it is exhausting. So my next step is to shut this bullshit down because now it's gone too far.
You've gone too far. Do you hear what the crowd is chanting?
That's not me.
You started this.
It got out of hand, so what? I don't like a white man teaching me how to be an anti-racist. Fuck that.
You're being ridiculous. You're proving how much you need that workshop.
You're a fucking racist, Claire.
I'm a racist, really?
Yes, that's why you need those dumbass workshops. A white man teaching them how to make you feel like you're more than just someone who stands around waiting for the world to get better, that you can help.
Yes.
Well, newsflash, Claire, you're not helping. Make it worse. Do these people look liberated by your actions?
These people don't even know what they're protesting. What the fuck do any of these issues have to do with this problem?
Everything.
Jay comes running towards them.
Oh, what is this? This is epic.
You can thank Luna for that.
If it wasn't for the class Claire was taking, they wouldn't even be here.
Oh, is this a protest for the anti-racist thing?
Yes.
Oh, Luna, you gotta let that go.
Shut the fuck up, both of you. Stop telling me how it's not a big deal.
Lucas walks over. Someone has clearly thrown liquid all over him.
Lucas, what happened?
Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up, Claire.
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
Luna, you're an asshole. You know that?
I didn't tell him to throw that shit at you.
It doesn't matter. Okay, this happened because of you. You made all these people believe that I'm some racist asshole, which doesn't even make sense. Because I am teaching anti-racism. I have dedicated my life to this work the past fucking 3 years, and maybe I'm out of place. Okay, maybe I do make people upset, but I don't care, Luna. Why would I stop teaching something essentially because I'm white?
Simply, there it is, simply. Lucas, you being white isn't simple. It actually makes things very complicated for a lot of people, including me. And I will not stop expressing how the situation makes me feel, and I don't care if I have to organize a dozen more protests. This one, it was rough and a bit misguided, but it's all part of the process.
Process. Funny. Okay, why can't you let me have my own?
Your process is what fuels mine, so go right ahead.
I'm sorry this bothers you, but I'm not gonna stop teaching.
Oh, yes, that is clear. Let's hope you're wrong about it all.
It's a very Martin Luther King versus Malcolm X moment. Whoa, hey.
Lucas, Caesar, what's going on?
Claire, something she'd like to say.
Caesar, please.
Sorry, Claire. I gotta tell him.
Claire runs away from the group. Jake follows.
What is happening?
Lucas, hey, it's your turn to take wing, so,
Thanks, Caesar.
Lights out on the Y7 entrance. Lights up on the therapist office.
No.
Luna, come on, let's try it once.
Why do we need it?
Why? I'm not sure if you've noticed, Luna, but we need to understand each other better. How is it that you can go off and plan a protest and keep me shut out of it? Don't you think that's something I should be involved in?
I can't feel shame, or I won't have the strength to do this.
No, because you don't think you're doing the right thing?
No, I am doing the right thing. You just make me feel like I'm doing the wrong thing.
Putting your body in danger to prove a point? Is that the right thing?
I am.
Allowing random ass people to protest a guy teaching an anti-racism seminar. How boring, Luna.
Excuse me?
I said how boring.
I don't like that. I don't like your shitty opinion, Caesar. And I feel terrible saying that to you because I love you and I want you to know everything I feel and everything I think because you are my happy place. And if you can't seem to grasp why I've dedicated some time to...
Dedicated some time? You organized a protest.
Then you wouldn't understand. I want to protest that shitty class and I will. And I'll keep on. The class sucks. Anyone with a brain can see that. Do I have to explain that to you again?
Do you know how I spend my precious hours on this app? Wondering why the fuck you would want to organize a whole protest against an anti-racism seminar.
Workshop.
You want me to be curious, but you don't let me in and you want me to stay out of your business.
Yes. I want both and it feels like I'm constantly battling with this inability to know for sure what it is I want mostly. My desires change so often that sometimes I wonder if I'll be like that forever. I want you to be there most of the time, or sometimes. The other half of the time I'm revisiting the little nuggets of me that have been lost, almost forgotten. I squeeze them tight and realize how important they are. It makes me never want to share them with anyone, not even you, especially when you need to express your indifference with every action I make that you don't like. I'm capable of doing shit that you would never do, Caesar. There's so much about me that I don't even know, so don't think for a second you can fully understand the limitless possibilities of my existence. Caesar, sometimes I just want silence. Nothing moves. Everything is still and there's nothing. During the protest, there was a moment where everything was in perfect unison. There were so many people. I didn't exist that moment. Nothing did. Nothing mattered. But also everything mattered more than it ever did. A sense of urgency that I wanted to run. I can't explain where to, but I want to race towards freedom. It was closer than it's ever been before. It was warm and expansive, and I might say it baptized me. I had it for a moment.
Lights out on the therapy office. Lights up on the church. Jay and Claire are getting high.
I got really itchy. And she was like,
What was her name again? Oh, yes, okay. But yes, you were scratching?
yeah. And I couldn't stop for a while. And she was like, okay. And I said, yeah, I'm just itchy.
That is the most boring story I've ever heard. Smoking in a church? When did you become such a bad boy?
My girlfriend's been cheating on me. Caesar sent me a text. That's how I find out Claire, sweet, sweet Claire, cheating on me. Looking text from Caesar. I feel like I'm 17 again. I saw this text, and honest to the man house we are in, it confirmed that we've gotten absolutely nowhere.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know.
I want to be a good person. Yeah. What do I even say to you? Do I say I wanted to sabotage our relationship so that I could find the strength to leave? Do I say I threatened to leave you, but didn't have the guts to actually do it? There are no words that could possibly describe how sorry I really am, Jay. I tried to be good. I tried to be good.
The joint has gone out. Jay takes out a lighter, lights it. Lights out on the church. Lights up on the Y7 entrance. The protest is over. There is trash everywhere.
You hit me.
I know. I shouldn't have.
I'm sorry for betraying your trust. I hurt you. Nothing will make that okay. But that is not how I want to be with you. That is not how I want to be. You gave up on me and I deserve that. I did. But you struck me with a vengeance that I simply cannot bear from you. God has given up on me. I know he has. God has given up on all the pastors. What are we to him? Nothing but a messenger, only capable of sharing truths that are not my own, but still try to make meaning of. You can't give up on me too, Lucas.
I don't know what to do, Dan.
You meant everything, but you have given up. I can see it in your eyes. I thought, embarrassingly enough, I thought you might convince God to change his mind.
What do you think of all this? Your presence always makes me so uncomfortable. You're so in the moment. I miss moments often, I think. I think so much about them that they're gone before I can experience them. It makes sense now. It makes sense why Jane would want to have you around. You make us human folk feel. You're like a guru kitty. We're just a support animal. A cat who stirs the pot. I like you, Queen Kitty. Just promise me one thing. Promise you'll bring me back to reality when I've gone too far. Only cats can talk.
Blackout. End of play. 2026. We will be back at 8:36 for our talk back. Thank you very much.
Delegated to the only person on the couch.
And audience to Playwright, but if you have questions, like there will be a chance for you to ask us. So if you want to come up when you ask the questions. All right.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Evan. Would you mind unmuting yourself for a moment? Oh, thank you.
Hello, hello. Thank you so much.
Let's make sure we can hear you. Hold on.
Technical difficulties, my bad.
Volume.
No?
No.
No?
Huh.
There he goes.
Oh.
What are we doing? Holding for sound.
Will you say a word for us, Evan?
Is it just focus right again?
I got this,
Can you hear me now?
Oh. Okay. Can you say something?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hooray! Thank
Yay.
you. Hi, Evan. We just wanted to start out by first saying thank you very much for gifting us with your words and with your imagination and your heart. It really has meant a lot to us, the studio, and all of these wonderful actors here. I'm gonna go ahead and lead us in a little bit of a talk back. So audience, right, you're welcome to chime in, please, at any point. And of course, actors, you too. The first question that I want to ask is, what images or moments from the play stood out to you? Yeah.
There's a scene in the first act, and I think this, I credit the actors between Claire and Luna, where they're arguing. And that had an intensity to it. And I almost wanted it to be a little more intense just because like it felt palpable. Like I felt uncomfortable watching it, and I liked like just that little exchange. I thought it was really neat.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
I like anything with comedy, obviously. I mean, I love it. That's kind of what I want to do. But when Claire was doing her yoga, the places she was right on point. I really like that.
Yeah. Faces during yoga. Yeah.
The one that stood out to me were when everyone was on stage and everything was happening and the dialogue worked really well. It bounced off each other really well, and those stood out to me. Yeah, I think it's like there was one big one in the beginning with the cat, and then obviously at the very end.
I think for me, when Jay is telling Claire what he needs, and that she's not putting his needs, he needs more from her because he's the priority. I think that sticks out to me. That whole monologue he has right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found it really interesting that a lot of the conversation in the dialogue was focused on Jay's character, right? On his mental well-being. But yet the whole issue around the relationship is with the fact that she's doing things with another person, right? And like she's struggling with something, and that's also creating another thing. But she's not even like voicing her own perspective, her own thoughts and feelings. No one's listening to her, no one's asking her. And at that one point when he was like, my needs matter more right now, I was like, that's why.
Yeah.
Because it was like just a clear moment of like she's not really seen almost by him. Like in the full sense of as a human almost. Like her whole being inside and out. I feel like that was a really honest reveal for the characters at that point. Yeah. Also heartbreaking, but
Yeah. Thank you. Were there any words that stood out?
The song.
The song.
For big singing more.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
yeah, I think like the needs, everybody I think expressed at some point, I need this, I need to tell him, I need something from you, I need to do this protest, and also like the need to be understood for that need, and almost the uncontrollable ways that it comes out of you through each character.
think the scene where Claire and Jay are getting high, and she asks him like when did he change or whatnot, and he goes, when I found out my girlfriend cheated on me, and like just the way he said it, like just right then and there, that really like hit me.
Yeah. I think the play does a really good job of like giving you glimpses of everyone's relationship, because I know when I read it the first time and out loud with you guys, I really felt that Jay and Claire had like a long-term friendship just based off of that scene you were just talking about.
Yeah.
Because it didn't feel like he was attacking her. It felt like more kind of like a strong disappointment, you know, like you didn't tell me. I had to find out through a text. And she, in response, is like, I try to be a good person. I feel like that they're very much comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Caesar and Luna. I feel like you can tell, their dynamic, you know, he wants more from her. She's not ready to give all of her to him. You know, I feel like it gives really good glimpses of everyone's relationships, not even just with each other, but like individuals, and it leaves you wanting more. Because I know at the end of the play, I'm like, why is Dan feeling that way about God? Right. You know, in his relationship, I wanted to know more about that.
Yeah. Did anybody else have something they wanted more of?
The cat.
More of the cat. Yeah.
Just kidding.
It was interesting, I think, like finishing with that sit down between Lucas and the cat and the discussion, because you're almost sort of imagining all of them having these like that. It's like that therapist sort of scene, and you're like, oh gosh, the cat's been a therapist this whole time. Like they're probably all having those kinds of conversations with that cat.
I personally felt sorry for the cat, because I'm hauling this cat around everywhere. I'm running out of churches and the therapy buildings. Like, that cat has seen the cat's damaged. I think for Caesar, I definitely got like glimpses of his criticality. Like one in the beginning, you know, when they're first introduced, he's like, you know, not to shit on your choreography, and it's like, I do feel like Caesar wanted more from Luna, and he couldn't get it from her. But and he also wanted to more in the sense of he wants to understand her, and Luna like struggled to open up because maybe she didn't even understand herself very well. I think she makes that clear in the second act. And then when like she drops the nuclear bomb on him at the end, like, no, like this is who I really am, and like, I'm trying to find myself. And it's like, well, how do I then, as Caesar, you know, how do I deal with that? You know, I would honestly like to see more of that, because I'm like, what else is there to that?
Yeah.
I think adding to that, I would like just a little bit more of why Caesar goes to bat so hard for Jay.
Right.
I feel like Jay is in this place where he's not really deserving of it. So I'm curious, like, what is their history?
Yeah.
What is that thing that's like Caesar's like, no, I'm gonna help you out of this, you know? And you talked a little bit about that with the monologue for sure. Yeah. I think the thing with Jay is he spends so much of it being very like Luna says, like self-centered, like very like only concerned with himself, and that's why I really like the scene at the end where they're smoking, because Jay finally acknowledges Claire, like actually honestly acknowledges her. I like that scene a lot.
I want to know how the conversation went with deciding that we all are sharing the cat.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
How the fuck?
Sort of taking a lot of the things that have been said, like Brighton's mentioned comments about the needs that everybody's having, and then what Joseph and Andrew just shared is like, there is obviously a clear theme in being in a relationship. It really resonates. Like a clear theme of maintaining individualism within a unit. And how do you feel secure and stable in that? You know, when you both have needs.
Right.
Right. Like there was that moment when Jay had said, I'm always lifting you up. I need you to lift me or be my rock. Right.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it's so true to relationships, you know, and And it's really tough when both people in the relationship are struggling.
Yeah.
Mm.
Especially if they feel like the same way, because I feel like that's the problem between Jay and Claire. They're both like, I always compromise, I'm always lifting you up, I'm always here, but they're not, they're both feeling the exact same way and no one's really hearing each other and like willing to give in and be 100% there, which happens.
Yep, indeed, right? Yeah.
This might be a little bit of a stretch, but do you think maybe it kind of mirrors how talking about racism looks like in America nowadays? Everybody trying to fit themselves in, or everybody trying to be like, this is how we should look at it, this is how we should look at it. And it all kind of like,
Everyone's like talking over each other,
Yeah.
not listening.
so on one hand you have like sort of the individual level relationship stuff happening, and everyone's trying to find where they fit into the whole unit, like you said.
Yeah.
Right? And then at the societal level, you have issues like race, issues like all kinds of social inequalities, and how do we all fit into the larger unit?
Yeah, it's like trying to solve something large with an imperfect solution. I think that's such a huge thing with Lucas as well. Like it's heartbreaking because he clearly means well. He means well, and he keeps just doing the wrong thing because he doesn't know any better, and it's frustrating for him. So you really feel bad for him.
I think I always wanted to know kind of like what the moment was for Lucas that like made him think like I need to do this. I mean, you know, it's a homosexual white man. So there is, you know, dealing with certain things that come with that, but what was that moment? But also like maybe you don't need to know that at all.
Yeah, I think that's the
Like,
probably
that's
like
kind
the thing that I like when you like leave a play or you leave like a movie and you're like still thinking about it a week later. I will be like, what happened? Like, what's our friendship? Were we friends first? And why are you so mad at me? You know, why are you so upset with me? I just wanted to attend a seminar, you know? I think that's like the beauty of it, like just showing little peaks. Yeah. And although it's frustrating because I do want to know everything, I feel like that makes it more interesting.
I think I want to know with the protests, like who were the other protesters? Were they part of the class as well? How did other people feel about it? And like where did they come from? I want to.
Yeah, you should just pull them off the street.
Yeah, just like random.
I loved the bit about the trash after the protest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you saying we were trash?
No, I just thought it was very striking that like this person is trying to do something that they think is like correcting an injustice and fucking causing chaos and some destruction through it.
It's messy.
Yeah.
Imperfect solutions.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying we should do anti-racist workshops.
There was a moment in the stage directions where it literally said the words anti-racist yoga, and that fucking killed me, man. Like we don't hear it said out loud except in the stage directions, and I was like, that just when it's said next to each other, it just really puts into perspective how outrageous it is.
Yeah.
And I liked that.
Because like just hearing the workshop, you would think it's like a classroom,
it's a
like a
workshop.
lecture, but I like doing downward dog.
Yeah.
About this, like, that's hilarious.
Does anybody have any questions for the playwright about the play? Yeah.
Do the characters represent anything personally? Does like each character represent anything uniquely from you?
Yes, pretty much all of them. They're all like a little part of me.
That's really beautiful. Yeah.
I think it's funny. It's like there's a gay man in all of us.
That's great.
That's the take home message. Let's go.
That was brilliant.
Any other thoughts or questions or images that have popped up as we've been talking?
What was your inspiration?
Kind of came out of nowhere, but I did write this play during the toughest time of my previous relationship of 7 years. So a lot of it was birthed out of just my frustration with the world, myself, him, all of the things. So it's a combination of everything that was going on in my life. So that's why if it feels chaotic, it's because it is.
Fair.
How many revisions of the play did you do? Or is it?
This revision that I'm working on now, which thank you all so much for helping me with this will be the fourth one. Yeah. Before it was just one act, now it's 2 acts, but it's a 1 act. I don't know why I tried to make it 2, doing it.
But sometimes I think about acts in terms of chapters. And I do feel like right now there is a chapter 1 and a chapter 2, and there's some time in between.
Yeah. 2 months. 2 months.
Do you have a cat?
Yes, I do have a cat.
That's funny.
What's their name?
Yeah, it's a queen.
Oh, her name is Cleopatra.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's cute.
That's
That's
nice.
That's cute. I like that.
You don't share her with your friends, right?
Where did that idea come from? Like sharing the cat part?
The cat? That was like the birth of the play. I just knew that I wanted it to open with a cat, a man and his cat.
I love that. I have a question. Is Dr. Rosen okay? So I want to understand the decision to make the 2 players who are playing actors. I don't know how to say players. Claire and Luna. What was that? Why is that they're also playing Dr. Colleen and Dr. Rosenberg?
Yeah, actually, as you were doing that scene, I wrote down Luna should not play the therapist. That I think I didn't put much thought into it. I just knew that I wanted the therapist to be women. I felt like it would be easier for Jay to step outside of himself if he was being therapized by someone he couldn't physically relate to. But I might just make one of the other characters be a woman for the scene and like flip it around a little bit. It's also weird with having Luna jump from the protest scene directly into that scene. It's weird. And also logistically, probably is not possible to change costume that fast.
Is Dr. Rosenberg there just to like add chaos to that scene? Because she's funny, don't get me wrong. But I'm like, why is because we did send that question where it was like, is it farcical? Is it more like earnest?
Is there commentary on like mental health and how it's dealt?
Is it just because Jay needs like that validation? That's
Yeah, I think yes to all those questions. The commentary kind of happened by itself. Especially when I write, at least I don't think about the picture as a whole. It's not very, it's very fragmented as I'm writing. But that scene, I like Dr. Rosenberg because I wanted to kind of pull out the absurdities of therapy in itself.
Okay. That's what we thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had a therapist she was a philosopher as well, and so she used existentialism to therapize my brain. It was a very interesting experience because it's just weird trying to be psychoanalyzed while you're experiencing extremely existentialist feelings.
Yeah.
A weird contradiction. And in the moment, it didn't make sense to do therapy. I was like, well, why am I here then if nothing matters to me?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, funny.
What like your character's conclusion was? He's just like, oh, guess I'll just go study psychology.
Yeah, literally.
Aw.
He said I can do this myself.
Yeah, I can do it myself.
In that therapy scene with the two therapists, did they say that Jay's character was seeking comfort in AI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interpreted that
So-
as like an app,
Yeah.
basically.
So, okay, so there was an app that he was interacting with, that he was spending a lot of time with?
That was my interpretation.
Yeah, that's what we read.
Okay,
Maybe the
yeah,
cat.
because I would say that
Yeah.
felt very brief and quick, and that was one of those things where I was like, what is
Yeah.
that? Like, what does that mean, and how does that plug in here? Because I guess if Jay's spending a lot of time with an AI app, then now you've got two ponies in the game of,
Right.
of the challenging relationship.
And I like that too, because then that gives the idea that Claire has been distant for some time then, especially since she's been with Dan. So it's like, where has Jay been going? Right? That sounds like that's the outlet, at least to me.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that the play goes back and forth between church and therapy. And I don't want to say nothing gets resolved, but it isn't until the characters actually speak to each other that things they start to get some sort of resolution. And that damn cat, that cat I think is a perfect way to kind of contain all of that.
It makes me remember another specific line that stood out to me, I think, was in Luna's monologue, talking about how that moment during the protest baptized her. I found that line really interesting, and it stuck out a lot for me.
Jackie, do we have any questions from our YouTube? No? Okay, all right. We have time for one more question at the top. Oh. What?
It's like in the chat, there's like.
That's only
that's me.
that's just a Zappy.
Yeah.
There were so many moments that just felt very real as a human, and like, oh yeah, I've been there, I've experienced that, and in the different ways you see it in all the relationships and the friendships, and like the friends hiding things from each other and the trying to communicate. And then there were also a lot of moments that it was like really gripping, like you said, where you could feel it and it was palpable and you're like, oh shit. And it was a very great ride.
Evan, thank you so much.
Yay.
Thank you very much, everybody online. And of course, we want to do more things like this, and because we're in AZ, we want to have an AC the next time we do it in May. So if you have $1, there is a nice little box that will take $1. Segue. Or also you can donate online, of course, to Theater Upstairs. We are a 501c3. Tax season, so you can get in on it for next year. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Evan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.